And welcome back, Rugby fans, to Rugby411. As always, I'm your host. My name is Joshua Shibata. And this is, I wouldn't say a preview, more of just an informational. As always, the purpose of this channel is to get rugby fans in the United States and new rugby fans information on upcoming events that involve Team USA, both men's and women's, national 15s and 7s rugby team. With all the events that are coming up, there has been a little lull. I know it's been a while since I've been making videos, but now things are going to start picking up. Summer is over, and we are really heading into rugby season. And this is one of the preliminary events that are going to happen before the huge Rugby Women's World Cup that will happen in New Zealand starting Saturday, October 8th over in New Zealand. So this is kind of a predecessor to that, a nice little warm-up series for the USA Women's Eagles team. This is the USA Women's Rugby UK Tour, as they are labeling it. Two test matches that are occurring over in Europe. First, Saturday, October 27th, so that's this Saturday. 8 a.m. kickoff time on the Pacific Coast, which is not a little bit early. East Coast is a little bit better. Taking on the currently the number 10 ranked team, Scotland, over in the DAM Health Stadium in Scotland. And then the bigger, not necessarily the bigger, but the main event, the following week, Saturday, September 3rd, 7 a.m. kickoff time on the Pacific Coast. So a little bit earlier, against the currently number one ranked team in the world, the England's women's national team. The beauty is both of these matches are going to air live on the Rugby Network for absolutely free, no charge at all. So for those of you who are craving rugby action, specifically 15s. And again, this is a great chance to take a look at the USA women's team, who is currently ranked number 5 in the world. So they're up there, about to go off to possibly win another Rugby World Cup. This is, again, a great chance to warm up, facing some pretty good competition. And again, a good chance for you guys to get accustomed to the team. So again, Saturday, August 27th against Scotland, and then Saturday, September 3rd at Sandy Park Stadium in England, taking on the number 1 ranked team, England. Now, again, I would like to call this a preview, but there's very little information. Coach Kane of the USA Eagles, this is Wednesday that I'm filming this. The game is in a couple of days, has yet to release a starting roster for the 15 women that will start against Scotland. But it is what it is. I just want to let you guys know what's coming up. This is the first time that the USA Eagles women are competing since June. If you remember, I did a preview video of the Pacific 4 series with USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand all competing. For those of you who didn't watch the results, USA struggled a little bit, suffering losses against Team Canada, who were at the time ranked number 4, 36-5, and then getting thumped by the number 2 ranked team in the world, New Zealand, 50-6. But they did beat Australia, the number 8 team ranked in the world, 16-14. So at least one victory for that Pacific 4 series. And it should be noted that in the first game against Canada, they didn't have all their starting players. A few of the women were participating in the Premiership tournament finals that were occurring in England at the same time as that game, so not 100%. Hopefully for this UK tour, they will be 100%, taking on 2 good teams. And again, this is a nice little warm-up because Sunday, October 9th, for the USA team, they're going to have their first game against Italy. But the actual whole Rugby World Cup, technically the 2021 Women's World Cup, because last year we couldn't have a World Cup due to COVID, got pushed to 2022, taking place in New Zealand, starts Saturday, October 28th. The first American game is going to take place Sunday, October 9th. Now, not quite sure what channels the Rugby Women's World Cup will air. Hopefully it will be on a channel that everybody has access to. But like I said, if not, at least we know for sure these 2 games are going to air live, absolutely free, on the Rugby Network. a great, if you don't have the Rugby Network and you want to be a rugby fan, or you are a rugby fan, I don't know why you don't have it. Absolutely free app that they have available for Apple and for Android. Absolutely free, like I said. They have loads of content. Every Major League Rugby game of last season is on that. They have games from Japan. They have games from international competition. They have games local. The college championships is on there. High school competition. I mean, again, they have the MLR draft that just happened. They have that entirely on the Rugby Network. If you really want to get into rugby and American rugby in particular, I would highly recommend checking out the Rugby Network. Again, absolutely free, guys. And they'll have both of these games airing live and later on demand. So, great way to get a chance to watch the USA Women's Eagles team before they head off to the Rugby World Cup. Again, ranked number 5, they have a very, very good chance of walking away with at least some hardware. Both of these games are going to be very, very exciting to watch, especially this England game, which I know they are definitely ramped up. I mean, they play a lot of the women in the USA women's team play in England in the Premiership 15s, which is a high caliber women's 15s competition. Lots of English players are in that competition as well, so they're well versed. They know each other very well. So again, should be a lot of fun. Highly recommend checking out. Again, Saturday, August 27th, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, taking on number 10 Scotland, and then the following week, Saturday, September 3rd, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, against number 1 England. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's short, but hey, we get a few short videos here and there. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out USA Women's Team, and I'll see you guys on the pitch.